What's up? I am Suspicious Penguin, that one penguin who it was horrible on some extent really, and welcome to Suspicious Penguin Gaming. So today I'm wearing my more condescending jacket, and we're going to discuss the very important topic of video game etiquette. Now, in a world where the only real forms of communication we have outside of a microphone are jumping and crouching like a constipated monkey desperately trying to convey to its owner that it needs a it can be very difficult to offer any kind of explanation or apology for your actions in a very competitive social arena where it's very easy to look like an asshole. My hope is that these 4 simple rules of video game etiquette will make online gaming a more bearable place for all of us, and at the same time we can maintain a level of civility, as well as keep up the appearance that we're not just a bunch of angry teenagers screaming at each other. Number 1. Now, I'm gonna lay some harsh truths on you. Teabagging isn't funny anymore. I know, and I'm sure some of you have just started as well. I know it's really tough out there, I'm very sorry. And if you are still doing it, don't. It just comes off as impolite, and really, is there anything worse than that? Once you have dispatched your opponent, you have already literally beat him at his own game, and he's already within a pit of despair and humiliation. And yet, in his final moments of life, where he can really contemplate the wrongs and the lessons that he can learn in order to really move on, you come along, and you decide to put the final nail in the coffin that is his despair and introduce his face to your Shame on you. Number 2. Okay, so I'm going to cheat a little bit here, because there are a string of conventions which apply to the use of microphones in online gaming. But we're going to have to deal with it. I'm pretty sure the internet can handle it. For now. Okay, first rule, no music. Now I understand that some of you are playing Call of Duty and listening to some banging tunes on your boombox, and you decide, hey, I want to share this moment with everyone on my team. So, you plug in your mic, you crank up your volume, and you sit back and relax and wait for the praise that's coming from your teammates for allowing them to listen to your music. Wrong! Because what sounds great to you sounds like literal garbage to the rest of us, and will result in you getting muted by everyone on your team. Which means if you have anything constructive to say later on, no one will hear it because you are the guy that poured liquid pain into the ears of everyone. The same goes for whistling, weirdly enough. In real life, whistling is a somewhat harmless and pleasant tune of someone idly passing the time. Over a microphone, however, it sounds like scraping a blackboard over a child's teeth. It's one of the worst noises you can hear over a mic, so please, don't do it. Volume. Hopefully, in real life, you discover that there is an appropriate and acceptable level of volume for your voice around people. And if you haven't, you have some very tolerant friends which you should probably hang on to. However, these lessons seem to be forgotten in online gaming. And it is not enough for someone to simply talk to someone. No. They must really talk to someone. Thanks to the advancements in technology, we now have TVs and microphones, which mean that we no longer have to shout to anyone over 6 feet away in order to communicate with them. We can all hear you fine, guys. Don't worry. A picky one perhaps, but no complaining? People, in general, have not plugged in their consoles, whacked in their games, and paid for an online subscription in order to hear you bitch and moan about a game, or its maps, or its graphics, its weapons, how much better the last one was. Nobody cares. Please, let everybody else just enjoy the game that they have paid for, and try and find some positivity and enjoyment from the experience that you yourself have bought into. And if not, sell the game, just don't complain over microphones to people that do not care. Save that stuff for the internet. Trust me, it's gold there. Number 3. I get frustrated by games. I do. But one of the integral aspects of gaming is to be challenged and to overcome these challenges. Experiencing that greater feeling of satisfaction when you do eventually beat the odds and come out on top. I bring this up because in online gaming, people seem to forget this. Too many times in games like Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny, and FIFA, people will quit the game the second things stop going their way, rather than sticking with your teammates and trying to salvage that last, very well-deserved victory. Please remember that if you do leave your teammates, the game you've just left doesn't cease to exist. You have essentially screwed over everyone left in that game. That possible victory is now likely nigh impossible thanks to your lack of contribution, lessening the experience for everyone, and often ending up in just 1 or 2 guys on one team against a full opposition. I am that guy, okay? Because I don't leave things half finished, except for the odd YouTube video and dissertations. Only if your grandmother is downstairs choking on a pistachio nut, and the only way she can convey her peril is by skinning alive your favourite cat in the hopes that its cries of anguish will attract some very needed attention, only then do you have permission to quit the game and attend to your priorities. No, I'm not exaggerating. Number 4. Okay, in case it even warrants saying, gaming is a fun side hobby, which thanks to online features, we can now all enjoy together, and it's really fun and it's really awesome. So at the end of the day, try to keep that in mind. Don't take games too seriously. If you die in an online game, don't go ape. Only about a margin of 10% in the games that I've mentioned is down to skill. The rest is down to timing and luck. If you're chatting with a mic, be polite, respect other people. Just because you can't see their face doesn't mean you should treat these people any differently than you would any other sport or a person in the street for that matter. Just don't be a dick. Wait, why didn't we open with that? Why didn't we open with that? We could have just saved an entire video. We've wasted like 5 minutes of these people's time. Oh, fuck me, mate. No, fuck you. So thank you for sticking around and watching this video. Please feel free to like and subscribe. If you think of any other rules that you think belong on this list, be sure to leave them in the comments. Until then, I will see you on the next Suspicious Penguin Gaming.